August is a month of weather extremes. We certainly know that. We can go from scorching sun one minute to tropical downpours the next. But we need some help with what we can still do with our gardens during the summertime. So we invited back Alex Barth. He is from Troy's Tropics. And you're going to tell us that we really can grow things in the garden in the summertime?
Correct. You really can.
Some people can.
Well, except her.
And we need a success story.
Yes, we
I know.
do.
Yes.
We'll have her take some of these home and see what
The
she can do
last
with
time
them.
you guys did that, you said I could not kill these plants, and I killed them again.
Congratulations.
Everything is dead.
You can do anything if you try. So
That's
Alex,
right.
you can plant things. What can we plant?
Well, you essentially can plant anything. About 80% of the most commonly used species you can plant during summer. The keys are mulch. So that's going to regulate the temperature in the soil, and we get an abundance of rain, so water really isn't an issue.
Oh, really? So all of these things here we could plant?
All of these you can plant during the summer, correct.
Is too much water an issue? I mean, do we get to the point where we're going to have
Yes.
rotting roots or things?
Well, it's always a good idea when you pick out a plant, learn about its characteristics. If it says drought tolerant, you really don't want to water it every day.
That's good for my problem. I don't ever water too
I
much.
like that, Bo.
Yeah, one thing I haven't gone there yet is fertilizer. 'Cause
Right.
I don't know anything about fertilizer, and they all have all these numbers and things on them.
Right. So the numbers are pretty simple. You have three numbers. So if it says 28.8, the first number represents nitrogen. And nitrogen is responsible for vegetative and stem growth, so the leaf growth of plants. The second number is going to be phosphorus, and what that does is it helps with the blooms and the roots of plants.
so
And then
if you want more blooms, look for a high second
high
number.
second number,
Okay.
correct. And
How,
then-
what is high? Like,
Well, high is
20,
like
80?
10 or,
Oh.
know, or above that. But the thing is, usually our soil here in Florida has an abundance of phosphorus, so you really don't need to have a high middle number. There's already that. The other numbers are important to have in balance. Your third number is K. It's potassium. And what that does is it helps the overall vigor and the immunity of the plant.
so
you
you
have
can't
to
just
pick
say.
a soil based on the environment that you're in.
You have
So
to pick
for
a fertilizer
fertile-
based on the environment you're in.
Sounds like you need some help with this. Seems
Right.
like I
I
need
need a
need
lot
some-
of help with it.
because you can't just go out there and pick it up. Now, you
Right.
know what? We'd all like to have butterflies around our flowers.
Right.
But I don't have any butterflies. How do you do that?
Well, they're called butterfly attractants, and we have some actually right here. The first thing we have is pentas, and they're actually a butterfly and a hummingbird attractant
Oh, I
because
like that.
they actually have a deep-throated flower, which the hummingbirds go in and get the nectar out of that long flower. They attract butterflies. They're great during the summer. You can plant them. They just do fantastic.
If you have butterflies, can you still have birds? Or
Of
do the
course.
birds eat the butterflies?
Yeah, butterflies are going to help with birds too, because birds
Really?
eat caterpillars and birds will sometimes eat butterflies.
Oh, wow.
Well,
And
those
so-
would be beautiful, too. What about bees now?
So bees, where have all the bees gone is the question.
That is a
And,
question.
you
They're
know,
all around my house.
right.
Bobette's got it.
Some people have them. Overall, there's been a decline in the population of bees. They think it's something called bee colony collapse disorder. As new research is coming out, there was a new study that indicated that not only insecticides is a main cause, but fungicides used in planting and lawns is a main decline.
Are there plants that you can put in to attract bees, since we know that
Most
they're good?
definitely. Anything with a flower will essentially attract bees. A lot of flowers that attract butterflies will attract bees.
What are these in the center?
So lantana is a great summertime plant. It'll attract bees and butterflies. It's a very vigorous grower.
I'm convinced that this is one Bobette would not kill, because I can't
She
get
won't
rid
be able
of
to
mine.
kill. I could bet money on that, and
I
we'll
agree.
try it out.
We're going to try it. But if this is the one, I
Take
can't
it
get
home and
mine to
plant
go
it.
away. So maybe you could grow that.
What's
I
that
will
over
try
there by
again.
Stephanie?
So the one by Stephanie is salvia. Again, that's like a hummingbird attractant as well, and a great butterfly attractant.
This one's very strong.
Would you have to water these if you put them in now?
At first, yeah, unless it's raining every day. But rule of thumb is every day for the first 2 weeks water, then every other day. The exception is lantana. You can water that just a few times a week, and it'll generally just do great.
Now, with our soil quality, when I am planting these, should I use either a potting soil or some additional topsoil, or is there enough in our dirt in the ground?
Compost generally is a good idea, or just a basic topsoil. The best idea is just to get your soil tested, and it'll show you what elements are in the soil. But it's generally a good idea to amend the soil with compost or a topsoil.
Well, should I put fertilizer when I first put them in, when I first plant them?
That's a great idea. yep, you can put a fertilizer, just a little bit amount at the top of the root ball.
So when I dig the hole, what should I put on the bottom?
Well, you just mix your regular soil in with the amendment, like compost. So you actually want to mix that 50-50 so the plants aren't in a pocket of potting soil and it doesn't want to root out into.
And
the other
if it
soil.
rains, you don't
try
have to
this
water,
again.
right?
Right,
I may bet on that next week and try for it.
how
Thank
it
you
goes.
so much, Alex
You're
Garza.
welcome.
He's from Troy's Tropics. This, of course, is on Proctor Road, just near Honore. And also, you can go to troystropic.com for more information.